Hey y'all. I know y'all probably tired of seeing me. I know. Listen, y'all, I just wanted to come back in, because it's starting to rain and, I know I'm going to be in the house. And then y'all just make sure y'all get ready for Freaknik Friday. That's going to be tonight at 9. Oh, no, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, y'all. 10 o'clock. But I just wanted to come in and just kind of hang out with y'all for a little while. And then I started thinking about, all this stuff going on in these YouTube streets about these online relationships and online YouTube stalkers and all of that stuff. Y'all, this is just like getting just too much out of hand. I'm telling you. I went over to I believe not on my watch. Yeah. She was talking about the stalker and all of that stuff. I don't know. I just don't understand how she had two relationships that did not work out online. You know what I mean? So it's like if things don't work out, sometimes you just have to move. You know what I mean? You have to move on. But sometimes I see that it's hard for some people to move on because she's still showing some of the old texts and some of the stuff from a long time ago. It's like, you know what, girl, move on. I'm pretty sure Donald probably done moved on or whatever. He's not stalking you. He's not. You keep playing the same stuff that you had a long time ago. I heard it, and I'm pretty sure if I heard it, everybody else heard it. You know what I mean? You had two failed relationships online. It did not work. Sometimes you got to move on. Stop trying to make them your content. Sometimes you just got to be original and come up with your own stuff. You know what I mean? And my thing is that you don't live in the same city or whatever like that. You know what? If you're not planning to move, or that person is, or if that person's not planning on moving, why even start something? Why? And this is what I don't understand. And she's been doing this for the longest. She's been talking about the same thing. She's been showing these texts and all of this stuff. But why are you doing this? He's not stalking you. He's not. I'm pretty sure he probably moved on and doing him right now and stuff. But every time I come over, and just kind of drop in the bushes and stuff, you talking about the same thing. Maybe he hurt you. Maybe he hurt you. Sometimes that it could happen like that too. You might like somebody and they may not feel the same way, and then you get in your feelings. I know how that was with Harlem. You probably liked Harlem. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You know what I mean? If you want to come over and hang out and talk with me about it, but hey, you can. But I'm just saying, I just know how it was. You kind of did the same thing with Harlem. Let's just be honest, but let's just be real about it. You did. You started putting up stuff about him and running his name and all of this stuff. And sometimes you just gotta stop it. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? And I know that it's probably gonna be some people that might go back and tell you or whatever. But you're welcome to come over here. You are. You know what I mean? My thing is that how come you just can't move on? Why do you have to keep on going back? Sometimes you got to move forward, move on. Maybe it might just be hard for you to move on, but sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to move on and stuff. You know what I mean? Now, you're doing all this stuff that you did like a few months ago, the same thing about the Texas and all of that stuff. He's like I said, he's not stalking you. Nobody's stalking you. Nobody wants you like that. Nobody wants you like that. Okay, I've been looking from the bushes, and I've been looking, and I'm pretty sure if I see it, other people see it too. You got to stop using these guys as content. You know what I mean? Just so people can come over. They're listening to the same thing. You keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And it gets kind of tiring. But I hear you, because these online relationships and stuff like that, sometimes people end up falling. Sometimes people end up falling and stuff, and it could be too because sometimes their partner's just not satisfying them outside of YouTube, and sometimes they got to come in YouTube for fantasy. You know what I mean? For fantasy and stuff like that. We get that. We get that. Now I believe that sometimes online relationships do turn out. They turn out. I mean, look at all those dating sites and stuff like that, and the stories that you hear about, people actually hooking up and liking each other and getting married and all of this stuff. So it does work. But this thing about you is that, you're doing the same thing that you did to Harlem. You're doing the same thing. It's like you can't move on. You can't move on from Donald. Now, next thing you know, now once you and Harlem falls out, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna start talking about him. For the life of me, I don't understand why people would even want to talk to you on the phone, because you're to me, you're the type of person that you record too much. I would not be able to trust you, because I feel that you would leak stuff out, because that's what you do. You're a leaker. You leak shit out. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with you. You know what I mean? Um, if anybody got something to say, they listen. Y'all already know. Y'all can come up and talk to me. But I'm just saying what I see down these YouTube streets. And I know people might get in their feelings and stuff like that, but hey, it's the truth. It's the truth. This woman been talking about this man forever. Forever. You know what I mean? Saying that he's been stalking her. He hasn't even been stalking her. She keeps playing that same recording that she always had. You know what I mean? He probably ain't even thinking about her. He probably moving on and doing his best life and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, stop talking to people that because you don't know if that person is sitting next a recorder or something like that. You know what I mean? Because she's known to do that. Every time I go over there or even just be looking in the bushes, it's something that she done pulled out, some text and all of that. And she deliberately does this. She deliberately does this. And I don't see how anybody can even talk to her on the phone. I don't even see how anybody can text her and stuff like that, because she will leak your shit out. She will leak your shit out to YouTube. I'm telling you. That's just how she is. She's always been like that. That's how I take her. You know what I mean? That's how I take her. But then again, too, I could probably understand maybe that, where she's coming from, because number one, she's trying to get her weight up and she's trying to get everybody's attention to come over to sit and chill and listen. But those are old tapings. Those are old tapings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And she might just be hurt. She might be hurt because, she probably did like Donald at one time and stuff like that or whatever, but the thing, it just didn't turn out right. She probably did like Harlem at one time. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I remember the day when they decided to hook up and stuff like that. I remember that. And she wanted to meet Harlem in person, and she did. You know what I mean? But things just didn't work out, and y'all already know Harlem's a very handsome dude. He's fine. You know what I mean? So maybe that wasn't Harlem's cup of tea, because y'all already know Harlem's gorgeous. He gonna go for the gorgeous. You know what I mean? That I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And he might not have been not on my watch, might have not have been his cup of tea. So, you know what I mean? But he probably still want to remain friends and stuff like that. But then she probably got in her way and got mad and upset and stuff. So she flipped the script on him and said that all this stuff about he was, stalking her and doing this and doing that. And I'm pretty sure Harlem's not that type of guy. You can look at him. He's gorgeous. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Donald. I'm pretty sure things probably happened and, things just didn't work out and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure it's hard for her to move on. I don't know. Maybe there's not no good looking men around her city or something. So, she got to come online. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's what we got to do. We can't find no good looking men in our city. Sometimes, it's a lot of good looking men on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. It is. And I know men is probably saying the same thing about some females. It's some nice looking females on YouTube. And I mean, it is what it is. They probably feel like, listen, I could hit it off. I could hit it off with this person. I could talk to this person. I feel like I've known this person for a long time. Things that I'm not getting at home, or things that I'm just not finding around in my town or my city or whatever. But I'm finding all of this on YouTube. You know what I mean? Or not just on YouTube, but just online. Period. Because look at all the, look at all the dating sites and stuff like that, mostly, yes, it's men and women, but some are out here, yes, to have a fling, but then some of them are here to find true love too, you know what I mean? And I believe that, if you find your partner, you're going to know it. You're going to know it, and you're going to do anything in your power to be with that person. Even if that person lives in another city and you stay in another city or whatever, you got to work it out. You got to work it out. Either you're going to move there or he's going to move with you. You know what I mean? But it's just that at least y'all be together. You know what I mean? Now that's something that you want to build a relationship. But some people on YouTube and shit, they stay in different cities and stuff, but yet it's like, I'm pretty sure probably behind the scenes they might try to make up where they can fly out and see, whatever or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, something always happens. A monkey wrench gets thrown in the game or whatever, or it don't work out. And 9 times out of 10, sometimes it don't work out because they can't keep their damn mouth closed. They got to come on YouTube and they got to expose, or they got to say what was going on, how they did it, what they did, what flight they took, what time. I mean, everything. It's almost like they taking a journal. When they meet someone on YouTube, they constantly, okay, well, my plane land here, and I'm going to meet him this time, and he's going to do this and that. I mean, recording everything. So that relationship goes sour. That person's going to have a diary. That person's going to have a diary, and that person's going to be like, okay, you know what, you didn't like me. I call myself thinking that you liked me, but now you call yourself trying to play me. No, I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to go live and I'm going to tell everybody about you. You know what I mean? And usually that's what happens. I'm just telling you. What did you say? What did you say, Dragon? Something's going to happen after your show. What? Something's going to happen after your show ended Friday night. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, I'm gonna drop this link and you can come up here and definitely tell me. Because I wasn't planning on being in for long. I was just planning on being in here, just to chop it up with y'all. Just for a minute and stuff. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. But yeah, Dragon, I'm gonna drop this link, man. You better come up and tell me what the hell you talking about. Like what? Somebody put some roots on my live stream for later on tonight for Freaknik Friday. What's up? What's going on? Hold up. Let me drop this. Let me drop this link. Hold up. Okay, the link is dropped, Dragon. So come up and tell me what you're talking about, because I'm talking about the online relationships and the YouTube stalkers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if there's stalkers on YouTube. I don't know. Only thing I know is if things don't work out, you just have to move on. You know what I mean? That's it. You have to move on. How you got? Why would you stalk somebody you're not even from the same city? You know what I mean? That don't make sense to me. You're not even in the same city. Um, yeah. But for all the new ones that's coming in and stuff like that, thank you, and also subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I still got my trap set, y'all. So we still trying to see what we catching. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to come in and just to hang out with y'all, because like I said, it's a rainy day and stuff like that. And I just wanted just to, oh, Patrick's here. Hold up. Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
what's going on? I wasn't gonna be in here long. I was just coming in talking about online relationships, and also mainly about this woman named Not on My Watch and stuff, because she done had two failed online relationships and stuff that didn't work out, but it did work out to her advantage because she was able to do live streams and talk about it and stuff. But what she's doing is she's talking about old shit that happened a long time ago, and she keep running the same texts, and she keep running the same emails and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dang, why don't you just move on? Sometimes it's hard. I know, she probably just got caught out there and she liked him, and things happen and stuff. Now she's mad and she wants revenge. So she tries to turn around and be like, oh, oh, he's stalking me and this and that. No, because she did the same thing to another guy on here. She did the same thing. She put up a live stream about it. I mean, they cool now. But as soon as he pissed her off, best believe whatever's going on between them behind the scenes, she's going to talk about it because that's what she does.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So how did it go last night?
Oh my gosh. It went pretty good. It went pretty good. We went up in numbers. I think we had maybe like, what do we have, like 39, 40
Mm-hmm.
people in here, and like I said, my subscriber levels, are constantly going up because I'm streaming from a couple of different sites and stuff like that, and they've been supporting me. They have not been coming in, but I know that they're there because they support me behind, in the bushes and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna keep on plugging away. This is my second time in here today. I go, I do my
Wow.
Friday Freaknik later on at 10 o'clock. You know that, and I
Right.
said, well, you know what? Let me just come in. Let me just come in for a little while. Just to kind of hang out and just talk my shit about these online relationships. But let me ask you something, Patrick. If you stayed in another city and you kind of started kind of liking a girl that's online and stuff like that, and y'all hit it off and everything, would you move with her, or would you expect for her to move with you, or how would that work out?
I prefer for the person to move in with me because at the end of the day, you have your own thing, and if she want to build, she could build her relationship with you that way.
Mm,
Like she should move in with you, just like how me and my wife. My wife had her own place, I had mine, like
mm-hmm.
that before we became married and everything like that. And shit, we've been together for 13 years, married for 5. So it's like, but I had to see how she is around my kids and everything else. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to build a relationship with somebody like that, you will leave what you have and come and stay with the other person and
Okay,
see how it is.
now let me ask you.
Or you could still keep your own place and move with
Right.
the person and see how things go. And if it don't go right, then you always have your own place to go back to.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you something. So, would you date someone that you met online? I mean, would you actually date that person, or no?
If it's an online type of relationship like that,
Right.
you don't know how that person really is, so I probably wouldn't. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
okay, 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 okay.
I
Because
wouldn't because this
I
is
still
if
see
it's
there's
not
people.
like I
Mhm, go
will
ahead.
I will try to date somebody that's in my ear. You know, so you know that person. You go out on a couple of dates and everything else because everything online is not always what it seems like. A person could be like, "Yeah, I have this and I do this, this, and this," but if you don't know that in person, and then you go and you move out and you move to a different city and you try and you see that person, you see how that person live and everything else, then you know you kind of setting yourself up for downfall because now you done left everything, your job and everything. You try to get a new job and all that stuff. So that's kind of backwards.
Right, right.
You know,
Now,
at
have you
least
ever
go down.
had
At least if you doing an online relationship like that, go down there, do a couple of weekends or something like that. Go and visit the person and spend time with them. Do a week vacation or something like that, so you could really get to know how that person is and how they live in and what their surroundings are.
Oh,
But
okay. I see what you're saying. So you have to go and visit, or she would have to come visit you. You spend a little time with you, but not stay, because you just want her just to come and just fill it out and see how you guys are gonna click. Because sometimes I notice that sometimes relationships. can fall apart like that, because once you get to actually
Yeah.
know that person, you think, wait a minute, this ain't the person I want to be with. I think we're better off as friends. We should have just left that. I should have just stayed where I was at, and we could have just kind of conversed over the phone or
Yeah.
through
So it's like
internet.
reverse though. Like she could come down here, see how I am, see how things is, see my family and everything, and the same as reversal.
Okay, let's flip the script. What if she got a house? What if she got a business, but you have a job, but you have a full-time job? Would you consider packing up and going her way?
No, because then it'll be like she taking care of you in the meanwhile while you try to find something, and that could turn into a situation. You always want to make sure you build together, not one person taking the handle of a grown person. Like
Yeah,
I'm
but
just being honest.
right, but if
Because
okay,
you can leave your full-time job and go and move
right.
down here because she got this and got that. Now it's like you a puppy. You down there and everything like that, and you in her crib and everything, and you doing everything like that and try to find a job and everything else. And she like, well, shoot, it's like I'm taking care of a grown man.
Well, okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but also I'm pretty sure that the person, she'd be from a total different city, so she have to. It'd be up to you to tell her where to go or help her find a job because she's not from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the same as reversal though. It'll be the same way. That's why I say you gotta go and visit, see if you like it. Because how about if you don't like it here? And you want me to move down where you at? Now I have to see how I like it down there.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna take turns.
Yeah, it gotta be that.
Oh, okay. So you would go and visit. You would fly out, go visit her, and just kind of check out, see how she's living, and see how.
Yeah,
Okay, I see where you're going with this, because you don't know the only thing you know is what you see on the internet, but when you're actually
correct.
with that person, did you see if that person keep a clean house, or what that person drive? Because people can lie and embellish a lot of stuff on the internet, saying, yeah, I
Yeah.
got a Mercedes, I got this, I got that. So when you meet up, you're going to
And these
expect to see
days,
all
these
that.
days, right now, you could say, "Oh, well, you could rent a car, and straight from the jump, a car will say it's from Arizona, Florida, wherever." You get what I'm saying? Ohio,
Yeah.
wherever. Like all these rental cars that you get will say all that. Now you can have all these nice cars and everything else, but they could be rentals.
Hmm. Yeah, you're
A
right. I
lot-
never. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't
You got
really.
rentals that come from Arizona, New Jersey, uh, um, Ohio, all these different plates like that, and they showing off their cars and stuff. How do you know that's their regular car? They could have a rental.
Mm, right. And then too, once you go and see how that person lives, I'm saying, far as keeping house and clean it, is the person clean? Is she slack or whatever? You know what I mean? I guess you gotta all those things gotta come into play. It's like when you go there, it's like, okay, now do I
If I
want to
if I
come here
if
and
I if
actually
I
live here?
if I could show a car and it'd be like, okay, I got a BMW truck and I got a Lex, blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It could be a Pennsylvania plates, it could be New Jersey plates, it could be, all these different plates and everything like that, because you could drive a car down to another place and leave it and fly out. So cars are everywhere whenever you renting cars. So people could lie like, oh, that's why they don't try to show their plates. They just be like, yeah, this is my car, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you know that's really their car? Then you go down there, they got an old beat down Honda or a Toyota or something like that, or a Ford beat down truck or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
Living with their mama in the basement or some shit like
Right,
that. So
right. So
you,
you
you gotta,
so it's honesty plays a big part, because if a person don't have, they need to be upfront and say, listen, I don't have this, I don't have that. So when you do meet up, you don't be expecting like, wait a minute. Now you told me you had a Mercedes, you told me you owned a business, you told me you had,
right,
this, you told me you had that. Now you see her as a liar. Now you see her as a liar. You're like, okay, if you lied to me about this, what else are you gonna be lying to me about? You know what? This isn't gonna work. 9 times out of 10, though, you already know how it goes. If they're together, nine
Mhm.
times out of 10, you know they're gonna hit it and they're gonna quit it. He gonna end up getting
Yep.
back, he gonna end up leaving, or she gonna end up leaving, or whatever. Somebody gonna catch some feelings some type of way. You know what I mean? And then being on YouTube, and both of them, if they have channels, and now shit done went crazy and left and sour. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you getting blasted all over YouTube. You getting
Yeah.
blasted all over YouTube. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So yeah. And just kind of like I was saying, like getting back to to not on my watch. She's welcome to come up and talk or whatever, but we're talking about online relationships and YouTube stalkers and stuff like that. So she kind of tied into that, because I know, for one, her relationship, she had two of them that did not work out, in her, that did not work out. She didn't find love. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't know if that's what she was seeking, or she was just seeking, she was just seeking a dick call or something. I don't know. You know how they are. Wait a minute. Now you sitting up on YouTube, you got them big old flashy muscles, and you talking about you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Okay, let me see what you working with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or sometimes, a woman be like, you know what, I'm tired of being alone. I want a man, this and that, this and that. It can happen like that too. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right.
that's
Right.
why we're talking about online relationships and stuff, especially the YouTube stalkers. And I'm talking about the stalkers that y'all meet up and stuff like that, and you like him but he don't like you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you like him but he doesn't like you, and now it's like you call him, your message goes straight to voice or whatever. Now you're mad. Now you're mad because
Mhm.
now you know that he played you, because now when y'all did get together, y'all got a little sexual thing going on or whatever. And now you're hurt and you're mad, and now you're gonna come and you're gonna start doing a live stream. You're gonna put up all types of stuff. You're gonna say what you did. You're gonna say how he did it and what because you're gonna ring his ass out. You know what I
And
mean?
then some people they do the thing talk about, oh yeah, they own these cars and everything else, but they could be at an Airbnb, you know, and try to make it seem like it's their house. If you don't, if it's their house, you will see
Mm-hmm.
pictures hanging up. If they got a family, you will see something. You will see pictures or something hanging up. You
Right,
get what I'm saying?
right,
Of him himself or his family or whatever. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, like that. This is my house, but all you got is just on the all decorator stuff. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, okay,
yeah.
well, where's your picture
Right.
or
Right.
where's your
Right.
kids?
Where's your picture? I don't see you in here. You know what I mean? Just like it could just be a model house, a model a
Yeah,
condo, a model
yep,
apartment. You ain't gonna see nothing. You ain't gonna see nothing that shows that, yes, I live here. This is my house. No. So
right, right,
I
right.
know you got, I'm pretty sure there's probably some people that get caught up like that too, because they probably felt that, hey, this guy told me he had all this, he had all that. But then when I went to see his house, I don't even know if it was actually his house or a model condo, because I ain't see no pictures, I ain't see no family pictures, I ain't see picture of his mama, no nobody. You know what I mean? So
Right, 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 right.
and
Because my sister got caught up like that out in Baltimore.
oh
You know,
wow,
like
okay, let's hear
I
about
was
it.
like, I was like, damn. So she was like, yeah, this is a nice guy. Blah blah blah. He don't got no kids and everything, but he like my kids and all that stuff. Like, I'm gonna go down there and everything like that. She went down there. She got stuck down there. Me and my wife had to drive all the way to Baltimore to go and get this girl and bring her all the way back to New York City. Like, that shit was crazy. I was like, why did you just up and leave like that? And we didn't hear from her for a whole week.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So we thought that we had to put out a search warrant or whatever like that. We called the police and everything, thinking that she was actually missing or something. She
Yeah.
wasn't answering no phone calls, no nothing. She called, she boohoo crying, talking about, oh, I'm at such and such, and he lied. He was at an Airbnb and everything like that. It was never his house and blah blah
So
blah.
he got her down there under false pretenses and
Yeah.
oh wow.
So we had to
Wow.
drive all the way to Baltimore, had to take off of work,
So
drove
why
all the
didn't
way to
she have
Baltimore.
money?
We put
Why didn't she kind of plan it like, okay, it just if this don't work out. I mean, always keep money in your pocket. You know what I mean? Because you just never know
yeah,
how it's
well,
gonna
some
turn out.
people don't, and she didn't. So
Mm,
me and my wife had to put her up in the hotel. We figure out where she was, put her in the hotel like that. She stayed there until we got there. I
mm,
paid for everything. You know what I'm saying? Had to use my credit card and shit like that to pay for that. And
mm.
everything was fine. But when she got back, she was like, I ain't fucking with nobody offline because she met the person off of what is this shit called? Instagram or Twitter or something like that. Some shit like
Oh,
that. She met him
really?
on.
So he
Yeah.
didn't. So everything that he told her was a lie.
Yeah, he was dressed up fly and everything like that, showing the house and his cars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was one car, but he had this big ass. It was a nice house like that, but it wasn't his. It was an
Oh,
Airbnb.
okay. So he just staged everything, everything. So he
Yeah,
just staged everything to make it look, to make it look like he had a lot of things that prompt her to go down there. But when she got down there, it wasn't even like that.
he was like, "Oh,
Wow.
you the number one woman I want to be with." Blah blah blah. Like just put all the
So
icing on
he
the
just
cake.
scooped her up, letting her think, oh well, you know what, oh, okay, okay, I see, and she fell for it.
Talk about he into music. He's into music. He make his money. That's why he living the way he is. All
Oh
that shit. Like it
wow,
was crazy. It was crazy though. This happened like
wow.
2 years. This happened 2 years ago. Like that shit is crazy. But with the topic that you're talking about though, man, I was like, okay, let me log in so I could say what I had to say like that to see if you was gonna be up here a little longer. But yeah, that shit is crazy. But that's no joke though. Always make sure you know before you make moves.
Right,
You gotta
exactly.
know. You gotta know.
But even if you do go and visit that person, she's telling you he got all this, he got all that. All right, but whatever. But still, if you're gonna travel, still travel with some money in your pocket, because you just never
Yeah,
know. You
but
get down there, things will go
whenever
left.
you do travel, if this the person that you're gonna be talking to or whatsoever like that, supposed to invite you to like a brother or a sister or or some type of relative that he's with or whatever like that. He shouldn't be like, oh well, I don't deal with my family or I got brothers and sisters, I don't see them and everything else.
Yeah.
Right there, it should be red flags. It should be red flags right there because what can you accomplish? So if something happened between me and you, that means I'm stuck with everything.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta think like that. You gotta think.
Yeah, that's true. But like I said again, never travel anywhere without money, especially if you're going into a whole new different city. You don't know nobody, nobody know you. You don't know where no streets are, no stores at, no police, nothing. It's like you're just kind
Right.
of fumbling around, and if the person say get out, or you be real mean and just be like put you out somewhere, you got to try to find your way back. And thank God, she had you, to help her out, to send her back and stuff. But I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 that man probably told her, listen, I got you,
Sit,
don't worry about it, I got your plane
sit
ticket
down on the
back,
couch. Stop
this and
playing.
that. Hmm?
Oh no, I'm talking to my daughter.
And she probably fell for it because he probably told her, listen, don't worry about it. You get down here, if you ain't got enough money to get back, I'll put you on a plane, and you get back. So that's probably why she didn't have any money on her, because she probably was going by what he was telling her. Don't worry about nothing. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of everything. I'm gonna take care of everything. So, but
Yep.
things kind of went left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
And you
shit was
say that
crazy though.
this is the guy that she met on one of those dating sites,
Yeah.
but he was from a different city.
Yeah, he was from Baltimore.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she definitely learned her lesson. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So wow. So yeah, I mean
Hmm.
that definitely ties into the online relationships that I'm talking about, and also the online YouTube stalkers, because I'm pretty sure there's stalkers on YouTube too. You know what I mean? The relationships
Oh yeah,
didn't
for
work
sure.
out, relationships didn't work out and stuff, and the person's got in their feelings and got mad. Now they're actually looking, they kind of like sitting in the bushes but looking and stuff like
And
that.
then you got people actually catfishing people.
Oh yeah.
So you got to
Yeah.
be careful with that too.
Oh yeah, that happens. I'm pretty sure that happens all the time, especially on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because we don't know who's sitting behind these avatars. When they're in the chat box and stuff like that, we don't know. We don't know if
Hmm.
it, if they're pedophiles or type of rapists or murderers. We don't know who's behind those avatars. We don't. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
they don't say anything. They don't say anything, but they just comment. you know but again, like I said, you just never know who you're actually talking to. You know what I mean? You
Hmm.
don't, because this is YouTube, and that's just the way it is and stuff. And it could be somebody that come into your live stream that's secretly stalking you. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep.
Secretly stalking you, sit in your live stream or sit in the bushes just to see every move you make. You know what I mean? Because you could go live, you could go live like months later, a week later, whatever, and then you might say something that you forgot you had said it, and that person that's been
Yep.
stalking you and looking at you and walking over you will say, no, no, you didn't say that. I remember you said this. It's almost like they get kind of infatuated with some of these content creators and stuff. Um, they come in, they come and sit in your chat and stuff, and they never come up on the panel. They never come up on the panel. You just be
Mhm.
talking to them in the chat box. But again, you don't know who you're talking. You don't know who you don't know who's behind that mask. You don't. You know what I mean? Um, yeah.
Mhm.
But no, Donald, you're not black. What are you talking about? My other accounts are blocked. What are you talking about? Donald too stupid. No, Donald. You good? You good? I'm only gonna be on here for a little while. We're just coming and chopping it up for a minute, and then get out of here and stuff, so I can get ready for Freaknik Friday. Freaknik.
I'm gonna
What you
I'm
wearing
gonna come
tonight?
out for a little while.
What you wearing tonight? You gotta come in with your white beater.
You trying to get me killed?
Because Erica's coming in and she's gonna have 20 hot dogs in her mouth. I'm hoping.
Okay, I want to see her put 2 packs in her mouth. I want to see
Oh
if
my
she can do
God! If
that.
she put 2 packs in her mouth, I'm gonna have to try to cash app or something. Cause yeah, if she can do that, oh my God! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a winner. So yeah, but I just wanted just to come in and to hang out with y'all for a little while and talk about these online relationships and stuff like that, and um and these online stalkers and stuff. And I believe we all got them. We do. I
Oh yeah,
believe that
for
we all
sure.
got them, because it's going to be somebody behind those avatars or somebody behind those pictures that's infatuated with some of these content
Right,
creators. I believe that. You know what I mean?
right,
We don't
right,
know. We don't know who's actually stalking us, but I believe that there are stalkers on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's just my
right.
take about it. That's just my take. So, what are you doing for the rest of the day, Patrick?
Uh, I just got in from work. I had me a drink. My daughter about to take a little nap and everything like that. So that's about it. I got my goddaughter with me. She wanted to hang out till my wife get home, and then we're gonna drop her off. I ain't gonna do nothing but relax once I get back home.
Oh,
So
okay, okay. So
I'll
anyway,
be pouring me another one later.
yeah.
I just
So,
had one drink. I needed to have a drink today. It was
well, I,
crazy.
I I just got me a little bottle. So Anyway, Patrick, listen, I'm hoping that you can make it up tonight. I'm hoping that you can make it up tonight for a little while at least. You know what I mean? You know, oh my God, these you hear that? That's what happens when you live in the hood, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going on at 10 o'clock. So hopefully I'll see you. Maybe you could just pop in for a minute or
Make
so.
sure
You
you
know what I
come
mean?
up at 10 now. Don't say 10 and you come in at 10:30.
Oh well, yeah. Sometimes that do happen. That do happen because sometimes I start getting. I say, okay, I gotta slow down a little bit on the juice. I gotta slow down on the juice a little bit.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gotta go in a little early into the office. So
Oh, okay, okay.
I ain't trying to be up there too long tonight. I come up at 10, I log back off about like 11:30, close to 12, because I gotta be in the office at
All
5.
right. All right, Patrick. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I just wanted just to listen to this little soft music to take us out. You know what I mean? But
All right,
thank you. So
take
I'll
it
see you
easy.
later on tonight.
All right, later.
All right. Bye. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with your girl. Keep your notifications on because you already know tonight is Friday. Freak Nick, 10 o'clock. All right, love y'all. Bye.